all the available discounts.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
We know the enemy, we know their fraud, we know their mass murder against humanity. That sounds like strong words. I don't have words to describe how bad this is. They're brainwashing the children in every public school in America. They have them coming home reporting their parents, writing out eco-cop reports on them. It is Orwellian. And joining us from the land of Eric Blair, known as George Orwell, is Lord Christopher Monckton, 3rd Viscount of Brenchley and Monckton, or Monckton and Brenchley. We've got 4 minutes left, sir. You've got the floor as the leader in exposing these criminals and their tyranny, their genocide. Final statements to all the troops out there that are looking for direction in this fight against these swindlers.
Right, the first thing is get onto the website at scienceandpublicpolicy.org and see for yourself what the science really says, how the economics really stack up, what's happening in the climate. You'll find that in our monthly CO2 reports, for instance. There's a whole segment called Monckton Papers where I've written for the layman about the science of climate change so that you can see for yourself that when I say there isn't a problem with the climate, we're not causing global warming, you'll realize I'm not just making it up. There is massive evidence, overwhelming evidence now, that there is no climate problem. That's point one. Point two, you can see from the draft Copenhagen Treaty of September the 15th, which I revealed to the world on October the 14th, that they were trying to set up a world government using this climate scare as a Trojan horse to get people to submit. You must not submit. You must insist to your representatives that if there is to be a world government, it must be elected. You are governed by an elected Congress at the moment. Do not allow your president to hand your democratic rights away to a world government that has the power to order your elected Congress about. That's not what your constitutional founding fathers wanted. So you must stand up for your constitution. The next thing you must do is rally around the working people who are the people who are now beginning to suffer as a result of this global warming maniac scare. Working people who lost the jobs in that aluminum smelter. Working people who lost their jobs because they would have been digging coal to supply 157 coal-fired power stations that haven't been built. They would have been running those power stations. Those power stations, in turn, would have been providing the factories that would have allowed your economy in Texas and elsewhere to grow. All of that is being stopped by the environmental Marxists. But that is what they are. They don't care about the environment. If they did, they would allow power stations to be built in the United States and not to be built in China, where the coal is burnt in a dirty way, which pollutes the atmosphere in a way that it doesn't in the United States. All of this has nothing whatever to do with the environment. You should understand that. Nothing whatever to do with the environment. It is only to do with power politics, and the aim of this power politics is to dismantle the West, to dismantle the United States, to leave you and us enfeebled and incapable, so that a few very rich men and very rich corporations, people like Al Gore, who don't deserve to be rich, they are the people who are profiteering out of the lies that they are spreading. And you must help to, if you find them telling lies, complain to the police. The police are beginning to take an interest in this fraud now. Complain to the police if you think you're being lied to. Just go into your local police station and say, I've had enough of this. Look what it's costing in jobs and in money and in taxation. Complain to the police and make them investigate. They have a duty to investigate fraud, and a fraud is what this is. It's the biggest fraud that's ever been perpetrated on the world, and you must fight it or you will go under.
Well said, well done. Thank you so much, Lord Monckton, for your leadership. in Copenhagen as we blew up one of their larger capital ships, but the fight is still on. But we're learning that we can have victory because we have the truth. All they have is fraud, lies, corruption, and genocide. Scienceandpublicpolicy.org. We'll talk to you, sir, when you get back from Australia. Thank you so much for your time.
A real pleasure, and thank you, Alex. And
this is Alex
Jones
always, with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
The illusion created by the power elite is a lie that covers even the food they want you to eat. Will you continue to be their profit center, buying their processed food that makes you sick? Go to the doctor and buy their drugs? You don't have to cooperate. There is a solution. Inner Health Botanicals, a company that my wife and I just love, have been providing products for the last 5 years that give you the perfect solution to this madness. Try their Inner Food with 20 organic ingredients full of dense nutrition that gives you the energy you need and will keep you well. It even won the award for Best Superfood of 2009 from our friend Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. I love their NutriCafe, great organic coffee infused with herbal extracts to boost your immune system. Try all of their truly honest products that will keep you alive and healthy. Go to ENERFOOD.com or give them a call right now, 866-762-9238. Click on their banner at Infowars.com to see all the available discounts.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now 8 minutes, 20 seconds into the third hour. We have an hour and 50-plus minutes left in worldwide broadcast. A ton of vital news I'm going to be going over. The public is being dumbed down. We're being chemically drugged in the food and water and air. That's now on record. The Times of London reports children reaching age 3 without being able to say a word. Survey finds in massive numbers from television, from public school, from the preschools, from the vaccines. The UN is even lowering the official IQ level for average to below 100 to 95. Soon, in another generation or two, being able to tie your shoelaces will be a symbol of genius. Being able to speak will be a sign of genius. I'm not kidding when I say that. We're being turned into complete mindless animals. You try to talk to full-grown adults, they know nothing about the world. They can hardly speak. Their vocabularies are tiny. They're little jellyfish that watch television. Now, we still have masses of people that are awake and growing numbers of people that are hyper-awake. So, but you have a splitting of the wheat from the chaff, from the gold from the pewter. Here in this global situation we face, where either people are getting more awake or they're getting even more dumbed down. I'm going to get more into airport scanners going in nationwide, including Austin, Texas. I'm calling for a global boycott of the airlines, a strategic